Hello, what's up? How you doing? I want to do a little mic check here, make sure everything's all good. I hope you're having a great day. I know that I have had a busy day. Sounds like the audio's on. I want to do a little mic check here, make sure everything's all good. Yeah, there it is. All right. Well, yeah, I hope you're able to check us out while we're watching the live. I'm gonna hope you're having a we have a lot to talk about, and you get to hear it first, because we've been so busy. We've had a hard time making updates and everything. I'm sure we're not the only people doing that. I'm looking over here because checking out the chats, seeing what's going on. Wow. Okay. If you are watching, let me know. But also, do me a favor and hit that dang like, because all the likes mean something to someone. I don't know who, but I'm sure it's important. So yeah, help us out. do the thing. Okay, looks like Instagram is doing its thing where it freezes up on me. So that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna be fine. We don't need Instagram all the time. Just kidding. All right. Well, it's 8:28. What are we gonna talk about today? I know that you really don't want to see my face, but I had to show off this rad shirt that I got. Check it out. It is for Art Week. Look at that. And it's 2024's Art Week Des Moines. There's a whole calendar right here that we're looking at. You can see right in the middle. Right in the middle, everybody. Art is Rad. That's tomorrow night. That's right. Tomorrow night. And tomorrow night we have some special stuff ready to go. I mean, this is a fun one. So I hope you're watching. I hope you're listening. And if not, you can watch the recording. Hopefully I'll get around to making a clip before tomorrow. Probably not. Anyways, so check this out. Let's go through the Art Week calendar real quick, and then we're going to go through Monday night, and then Tuesday night, and then Wednesday night, and then, thank goodness, I think I might take a break Thursday, but then Friday and Saturday is going to be busy as well. Woo. Next Sunday, I'm taking a break. 1 week from now, I promise you. Okay, so Sunday, that's today. There was Perceptology Experimental Film Jam. I did not make it to that. There was Matt Corona's. There's record art on the walls of the art shop, so that was really cool. And what else? Somebody said, "I can't hear you," and I don't know what that meant because I could hear me. I could hear me. I guess let's do another mic check. We're gonna do it one more time. All right. So, here's what we're talking about. Okay, so Sunday there was all these things going on. We went to the kickoff party at the Columbus Park neighborhood collage. My son and I went. We had one of my sons and I went. We had a great time. We had free pupusas. We saw some great murals. It was a really, really great community experience. There was a lot of people there that were hanging out with friends and making collages and checking out different kinds of art, and it was pretty exciting. So I hope to see more people come through and check out more art this week. Tomorrow night we got Art is Rad hosting Art Night. That's every Monday, but like I said, this Monday's special, so you should be there. I'll tell you about it in a minute. And then there's also a lantern making workshop. Now I am torn, because if I wasn't doing the Art is Rad, I would totally be doing the lantern making. However, you can do, I think I had one more. I thought I saw there was another night for lantern making, but I could be wrong. I'm not trying to take it away from anybody. Just saying. I think there was another night for that, but I could totally be wrong. Technically, you could probably do both. I don't know. All right, so then Tuesday, orange, Franklin Blockade Party. That is going to be crazy. We are going to be there. I don't know why I signed up for both things, doing Art Night and then also the Franklin Block Party. It's a lot. So I am getting ready for that. But we are going to be doing a community canvas. So there, and basically we're going to show you how to basically paint like a mini version of yourself, or it won't look anything like you, but it might have some characteristic of you. And we're all going to see how many of those faces we can get on this canvas. But try to keep them like Jeremiah thumb size and maybe just a little bit bigger. And then what else? Oh yeah, see, like, there it is. There's going to be a lantern making workshop on Tuesday. um, I'm not crazy. I just distracted. Can't see anything. And of course, let's see. And then on Wednesday, there is another lantern making shop. Wow. Okay. And then there is also a art stroll in Northrop Grand. There's a pop-up portrait studio. There's a city sound sidewalk concert. There's an art rocks. There's Mickey Carlson. There's a flyer that I forgot upstairs. That Cesso, if you don't know him, he is going to be doing a sweet party. I believe it's on Thursday, but we will be there, and yeah, that's going to be great. I don't know what this Interwoven Visions group show is, but yeah, I'm not going to tell you which way to go, but I think you can do both shows. But the other one's at Franklin Junior High Thursday. Go there. There's going to be free food. There's going to be lots of Mexicana stuff going on, so get there. I don't know who else is watching, but thank you for watching. Oh, hey, what's up? Wednesday. Thank you so much for correcting me. Poof. Well, that's going to be great because all these people here are going to be like, not having very many people showing up because everyone's going to be at Cesso's. Sorry. All right. Again, not trying to be mean, just throwing it out there. And then Friday, yeah, we got there's an improv dance walk. There's too many things going on, everybody. But this lantern parade should be pretty sick. I want to see that. Everyone's making lanterns. They're walking around. It sounds like an epic experience to be a part of. So be there. Saturday, we're going to be doing a show. It's not even on here, but it's at Paws and Pints. That's where we'll be. But there's like all these open studios. This digital graveyard resurrection photo show sounds really cool. And there's another show on Army Post Road. There's I say show, but it's a pop-up shop. There's a mosaic scavenger hunt, which sounds like a lot of fun too. So I mean, you could fill up your whole day just doing art-related things. And then again, like I said, next Sunday I will be doing nothing, unless it has to do with drinking beers or just chilling. So, but yeah, this week's exciting, very exciting. Yeah. So, thank you. Look at this, 3 to 7, June 12th, Franklin Junior High. I forgot my flyer upstairs. I felt like such a not very good person, I felt like I forgot some. All right. Okay. Let me go over the this is my anyways, I'm gonna give you a preview here of what I started, and then I'll tell you what we're doing here. This is for tomorrow, and I know it's still going. It's a work in progress. You just gotta trust the process, right? But tomorrow night we have two things going on at Art Night. First thing, we are going to be doing coasters, and this is a project we did a while back, and it was a pretty big hit. But basically, we have these coaster packs that we made, and everybody will get a coaster, and it's a ceramic coaster, and it comes with the backing, and you can put the thing on, so that way you can actually, it's the wrong way, like that. But this takes, we have these oil markers, and we have tons of stencils, and so feel a little bit behind because the other two examples that I have are also upstairs. But these are two other examples that we have that we've made, and there's so many different options. We had a lot of really great art come out of these, but yeah, this is it's a lot of fun. There's you can do this with your kids. You can just whatever. We have I think there's 50 or almost 60 of these coasters available. So that's this create your own coaster. Again, if it's your first time coming to Art Night, it is free. If you have come before, we ask that you just pay $5, help us like pay it forward and pay for the materials. Um, and if you can RSVP, you're helping us out a lot because then we'll know exactly. Well, we'll have an idea how much stuff to bring because we don't want to not have enough things. And then the other cool part. This is the fun, exciting part for me, for us. And that is, you see this, we have this template here, right? And this is on mixed media paper. This isn't just on regular paper. And the idea is that there's everyone can, I have like 20 something of these. Don't have a lot of them to do because I could do more. I just need to know if people want to do them, I guess. How's that? I have no RSVPs for doing this. So we'll see. So right now I feel like 20 is a lot. But anyways, so you basically can design whatever you want. You can put whatever you want. And then what's going to happen is we're going to tape your art to the Crowler. And there has to be some things that are visible, like, the name and style has to have like a spot, and the date, has to have room for a date, and the ABV has to have room there. And then this stuff has to be legible. Other than that, this is all yours to design. And we're going to have these up in the brewery for the whole entire week. And people will get to vote every time they buy a beer or a beverage. They're going to get a ticket. And that ticket can be put into any design that the patrons want. And then at the end of the week, we're also going to have online voting too through a Google form or something like that. And then when at the end of the week, next Monday, we're going to announce the winner. And the winner will get their design made into labels, put on 24 crowlers of their choice, 24 crowlers of 3 different kinds of beer. I guess they get to choose. And then patrons can buy their art, basically. And the winner will get, 1, they get their crowler with the label on it. 2, they get their t-shirt, almost any t-shirt from 5 from 5. And then they get a crowler of their choice filled with something of their choice. I think root beer or any beer are the options. And then something else. It's a surprise because there will be something else. I just cannot remember what it is. So the idea is that we'd have all this extra art being displayed, and then people that normally wouldn't actually, do those things, like they're way into biking or they're way into just stopping at 5 and 5 for a beer or whatever, they'll actually get to see some more art, and they'll actually get to participate and kind of, put their hand in helping somebody get their art on a crawler. So it's exciting. It's a little bit, I'm sure it's a little bit nerve-wracking for some people, but it's exciting. So, and then on top of that, with your art, whatever you're gonna make at Art Night on this label, all these art weeks said they're gonna be promoting our stuff as well. So you get a lot of exposure for whatever you create. So this is I was doing a test label because I needed to make sure I could, see how bad this is going to be, or because when I make art, I saturate a page so bad, and so I was playing around with the how we're going to attach the artwork to the crowler. This is a crowler. It holds 32 ounces of liquid, but it's a can and it has a little lid. It goes like that. I needed to see how it's going to work. So I saturated this page with tons of ink and acrylic and watercolor and everything. And seemed to hold up okay, and then I was able to this art's been on here for several hours. I finally had time today to do this, and yeah, dude. Yeah, so I'm not gonna enter this one though. That'll be fun. This is because 515 is spooky good beer. Anyways, yeah, so that's that. Man, I know it sounds like a lot, but or maybe it doesn't sound like enough. I don't know. I just feel really like relieved I got to the end of that description. Let's see here. I want to, 1 second here. All right. So Tara, are you doing anything for Art Week? And I was going. That's crazy. There are people watching on Twitch, but no one's commenting. I'm okay with that actually. I just like people more involved. It's a weird time to stream. I'm gonna make some art, but. Oh yeah. Right on. People's Pride. People's Pride, 15th. I don't know if we'll be able to be. Well, I guess I think that goes later, right? Than the our show only goes to like 7, I think. We'll see how we feel. Oh my gosh, I gotta show this to you because I could use your opinion since you're here. All right, so we're gonna do poorly drawn pet portraits. So Megan and I, let's see if I lay these out right. Yeah, what do you think of these ones? We're gonna do these at Paws and Pints. We think it'll be fun just to. They take about 20 to 30 minutes, and I don't know. I think they came out pretty cool. But one's Megan's, one's mine. See if you can guess which one's mine, which one's Megan's. What's up, Weeping Willow? Oh, they're magical. Nice. It's good. It's good. It's a little bit of a delay. I know it seems like it might be slow when I respond, but and then I got these ones too. This is one of our kids. I don't know if you know Colby at all, but Colby does a lot of art, but she's one of our extra kids. And then this is our other daughter, Eliana's puppy, Mookie. And then I have other ones that are over there in the art studio office. And yeah, I think they're going to be fun. I think it's hopefully get some laughs and make something cute and fun. And yeah, I don't know. I'm really like I'm like excited about that, but it's like I feel like there's so many things to happen before we even get to the 15th, and so I'm like trying to like keep my head in the game, you know. I have this cool. I started doing this as a background, and I want to do something with the foreground, but I don't know what. And when I just like this thing, I started this as a disco ball. I know I've put a lot of Posca marker on this to kind of do something with it, but just don't know what I want to do with them yet. So these have been sitting here on my desk, and I'm trying to decide, what do I do? You figure it out. I think I'm gonna start something new. I was good at oh, and you were right, by the way. You were right. I am the Posca guy. Yes, sorry, I missed that comment. The comments are over here. I don't know why I can't just have it all in one place, but I have like 3 cameras, and one of them stopped working, so I don't know why. Good vibes movement. What's up? How you doing? Yeah, isn't that disco? I'm sorry. I am proud of this. I'm a little bit proud of this one because I've been trying to nail this down, but I even have it like shimmery, you know. Anyways, I'll figure it out. I'll get something going on. What I really wanted to do was say I don't like putting words in my art. Like, I don't want to be like the word guy. I have a friend that does that, and he does really good at it, but it's just not my thing. And but what I want to do is something like have some fingers like this, almost holding it. That, or go this way and have something like this where it's holding it. But I don't know. I was trying to decide. It's just that I drew it the wrong way. Like, this still kind of works, but I still got to fix the edges on this if I do that. It'll happen. All right. Tara, since you're here, I see you have a cat. I'm going to do a portrait of your cat, if that's okay with you. I'm going to wait 30 seconds for a response, so that way I know, because Instagram is slow. All right. Yeah, you can join the live. Yeah, I forget how to do that on Instagram. Forgive me for being slow. I use Restream for a reason. Get in here. I was trying to figure out how to. No. Hang on a second. Actually, I know what to do. Here you go. I'm going to send you a message, and then you should be able to join. Go back. Boop. There we go. Got it. Oh, okay. You can do it like this, and it'll go to everywhere, though, not just like me going. It'll go to all the streams on this other one. Okay. I'm gonna tape this down. Hello.
Hey, did I do it right?
This is Jeremiah.
Hi, I'm Tara. I've never used this platform before.
Yeah, isn't that neat and weird? I've
Yes, in that order.
somebody else turned me on to it. It's let's see. Oh yeah, see like uh, Instagram's slow. It's like it's delayed by like almost a minute, and I don't know why
What?
they do that, but it's annoying.
Wow.
But
So
anyways,
can I tell you a funny story?
oh, I'd love to hear a funny story.
Okay. So I am disabled with a condition that keeps me homebound. I rarely leave home unless it's like a doctor's appointment.
Oof,
Sometimes I do vending, but other than that, I'm always at home.
it's awful.
Yesterday,
Where's it at? All right.
yeah, thank you. So yesterday I wanted to celebrate some good news that I got from a doctor, and I grabbed one of my friends who is also homebound, and I took him to First Friday yesterday. That was his first time ever going, and
Awesome.
he just was like so delighted to be there. And I know Siri Casso. And so I went into that room to just go say hi, and he introduced me to, is it Cesso?
Cesso, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I met Cesso for the first time too last night as well.
Yeah. So it's like, what are the chances that I'm joining a live from somebody that I just followed and they're shouting out somebody I just met
I love
like
it.
the day before? And I'm like looking at his flyer and I'm just like, I
was so
am in.
grateful. I was so grateful when you mentioned it because I was like, I swear it's on Wednesday, but maybe
Well,
not.
and it's funny because I'm also an off-skate volunteer for the Des Moines Roller Derby.
Oh,
So on the days I do feel good, I go and help out with practice.
I'm gonna tell you something that you might like and you might not like.
Okay.
I used to play roller derby.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I was on your mom.
You were what?
I was on your mom. That was the roller derby team. That was the men's roller derby team. It was called your mom, and we were 3-time world champions. So right out of Des Moines.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah. So I always love telling people that because it's funny because like 2 or 3 years ago everyone's like, oh yeah, I remember your mom, and then now everyone's like, I'm sorry, you can't say that anymore.
You can absolutely say that to me. That's so funny.
Yeah.
The
Sorry.
funny thing, no, you're fine. The funny thing,
SO though.
that what?
You said you're a non-skiing official?
Yep. So I'm an NSO. I've been doing that since November of 22.
Oh wow.
It's like a year and a half. So I go and I call warm-ups and I time jams and like pick up cones, or I take pictures of people just during practice and stuff. So the practice is Wednesdays at Franklin Junior High. You see where I'm going with this? Yes. And so I'm just like, holy shit. I said, you're going to expect to see a lot of people who look like they dressed up for Halloween, wearing lots of spandex, coming through, ordering tacos. And he's like, I love it. Bring it on. And I'm just like, you guys need to come and check out practice when you're done too. So we'll see what happens. That sounds fun.
I miss the skating. I don't miss the amount of practice we would have to do. So.
Oh yeah.
It was a lot. I mean, the team was good for a reason, right? I don't know.
It's a lot of work.
I ended up breaking my ankle, getting screws put into my and have plate and screws, and it made me take some time off. And then that's when I was like, I didn't realize how much I was actually practicing until then, you know? Like it was just like, it was a lot. So,
yeah.
So, how long you been doing that for, you said?
A year and a half.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And we are an all genders team.
Ooh.
So we've got everybody in there. The team is not big enough technically to do bouts right now. So we just have team members who will like go to mixers and scrimmages like elsewhere.
Yeah.
We are having our very first actual bout in July.
Oh, fun.
I think it's like July 13th, and I need to check and make sure that I understand like what venue we're going to be at. But yeah, I'll definitely be shouting that out to everybody. It'll be exciting because right now we just do scrimmage like amongst the other veteran players like once a month. But actually seeing everybody like do an actual bout is going to be dope. I love watching people practice.
It is crazy when you're watching everybody, like, you know, you work for it, you know, and you put in all that practice time, and all of a sudden it's game time, and you're just like, oh, this is for real. Like the other team also wants to win.
Yeah, right.
It's not like practice where you kind of like, all right, everybody, let's do the New York play or whatever play it is called now. But you know, it's, you know, everyone's out for blood, you know, and then it's fun. It's like the adrenaline is, I don't know, just thinking about it makes me like miss it just a little bit.
Yeah, I bet. Well, if you're around on Wednesday or any upcoming Wednesday, you know where to find us.
Yeah, I mean, I might check it out. I still have all of my gear. Still have my really nice skates. And have I been on them recently? No, but I think in a few, you know, it's like riding a bike. You kind of just like go like, oh yeah, this is how I do it.
Yep.
Sort of.
Muscle memory and derby brain. That's all you need, right?
Yeah. I mean, to an extent, it will. I mean, it's funny because I took like, I don't know. I went back to skating for a little while, and then but those first few weeks were so hard because it was like, oh, I used to be able to skate around here like for like 3 hours, and now it's like, and I was like, 1 hour is good.
We have a couple of skaters that just came back from maternity leave, and they're like, fuck, I am so deconditioned. And it's like, you had a human in your body. It's understandable.
Yeah. It was totally not, I mean, acceptable.
So I'm going to show you some fan art.
Oh.
I don't know if this is going to allow me to turn my camera around or... Ooh! No, that wasn't the right button. What am I doing?
I wish I could help you too, because I don't know the app like enough. But I think you can share your screen on here and everything, and
oh, that's good enough. It's just allowing me to flip the camera.
All right.
So, I know a polymer clay artist who, here, let me try and get this in a better frame. So a polymer clay artist made this of Busy. I sent her several just like pictures of her, and she went with all those pictures and just made a 3D model of my cat.
That is so cool and creepy.
Those are my 2 requirements in life. If it's cool and creepy, I will adopt it.
That's so funny. Love it.
And then my embroidery mentor did the same thing where she asked for a bunch of pictures of Busy, and then she said that she was just going to embroider it.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that hilarious?
Oh my gosh, that's embroidery?
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's oops. There we go. Yeah, just line by line by line, just those little stitches.
Wow. Wow.
I was trying to find her. Hi, Snickerbucker. You hiding? There she is. What's up, Krabby Patty? You being grouchy?
Mhm.
She is a rescue. She was on the street. And
Oh,
a
like
friend picked
legit,
her
like
up, and
rescue.
yeah, like in a snowdrift.
Oh, wow.
And I had one of those friends who likes to pick up strays, whether
Mm-hmm.
they're human or not. And she's just like, I found this cat. I'm gonna get it vetted and altered and everything, and then I'm gonna find it a home. And she called me a week later, and she's like, "Congratulations, you have a new cat." And I was like, "I'm a dog person. I don't know what to do with that." She's like, "Well, you'll figure it out in half an hour when I come over with your cat."
That's how it is sometimes, though. It's like uh, we had up to 5 cats, and that was a lot.
Oh, yeah, I can only imagine. Like, I do understand that Busy's personality, she does best as being an only cat.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes I do kind of wonder if she gets lonely being an only cat.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I have this. There we go. That's what I needed. You had to zoom in on the picture, and it was like Instagram was not being helpful.
Yeah, the window that I can see you and me talking in is like 1/10 of my screen. I'm just
Oh
trying to
yeah,
figure
yeah,
out
yeah.
how to make it bigger.
Oh here, let me do this. And then here. Oh, that sort of worked, but you know, this is the. I have this cool camera up here, but I need to. I didn't. If I zoom it out, it's fine. But if I can't just like move over my. Let's see if I could just. No, it's bad. Well, whatever. Let's move. You can see it better. This is painter's tape, anyways. It's meant to come on and off things without ripping anything. So
Oh, yeah. I tried using washi tape on watercolor paper and it tore the crap out of that too. I was kind of bummed by that.
yeah, I was. We were using masking tape for a long time, and then washi tape was okay, but it was hit and miss, and
Mm-hmm.
so then we started using painter's tape and or art tape, I think it's actually called. But it's great because you know I can take it on and off of here, and I'm sure if I really wanted to, I could rip my art, but it does a good job of just sticking it, keep
Uh-huh.
it there, and then I can just take it off. And I haven't ripped. I've ripped way less stuff than when I had the uh, when I had the I don't want to draw a blank masking tape.
Mm-hmm. I'm kind of curious about the liquid latex that people use on watercolor. I might get a jar of that just to kind of mess around with it and see what it's like.
Uh, I know I have some somewhere in here. I would just like where though? Because I have a lot of stuff. So we're gonna go. Sorry, I'm just taking in. Don't know why I draw a blank on her name. Is it Biz?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I thought like I was like misreading it or something. I was like, I'm have an art brain. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Oh, shoot. Not a big deal, but I always recommend keeping a scrap piece of paper around. These Posca markers. But that's okay. Just doing what I want to do. Okay. Gotta give some sort of characteristics of them. Then we can go crazy. All right. You got any favorite colors?
Do I have like one favorite color, or
You have as many as you want. I will look at all these colors I got to choose from.
a palette that I really like? I call it like the Peacock palette. So it's got the purple, the blue, the green.
How's it like these ones?
Here, let me see.
Or there's this purple. We got more purple.
Sorry, I'm having a hard time seeing your screen. Let me show you.
Oh, it's fine. I think I got what you were saying. I was just.
Oh, that's really dusty. It doesn't show up the way I was hoping it would. This has like glass gems that are the green and blue and purple. I am flexible. You are the artist. Grumpy.
All right. Gonna make it happen. Are those green eyes? Cracks me up about cats is like they have such good attitudes. Like just most of the time they don't care about anything. What is Biz like to do? Oh, I think I can't hear you. You're like muted. I don't know if it's because I. Oh, did I?
Is that any better?
Yeah, it's better. I don't know what happened.
Huh. Yeah, she's 10 now. So when she was younger, she had the zoomies a lot, and I have a lot of plants, and she likes getting into those.
Mm-hmm.
And now that she's older, she just likes finding a sunny spot to nap in a lot. She's very chill.
That's awesome.
And she really likes plants, so I had to do some research and make sure that they're either non-toxic or that she can't reach them. Keep her safe.
Do you have a dog?
No, just her.
Oh,
I just want to make sure she doesn't eat the wrong plant and get sick.
of course, yeah. It's weird, like when you, I don't know. I find it odd, like how they'll go, the cats will go after whatever they want. I mean, sometimes the dogs do, but I feel like the dogs get sick easier.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden you're like, what the heck is happening? Why are they doing this?
Yeah, I had a dog once who got into some fresh rosemary, and rosemary is a neurotoxin to dogs, so she started seizing, and that just stuck with me. I'm just like, okay, I learned a lesson. Keep rosemary away from dogs, and I'm pretty careful about plants here, especially because, you know, cats explore the world with their mouths, and I just don't want her to accidentally chomp on a plant and get a sick stomach or something.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I have the only time I know the dogs and the cats will go after the plants is when they have eaten something or done something and they need to like fix themselves up or throw up real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I actually had a dog recently like go after a bird. And he actually caught a bird. It was an injured bird, but he still caught it.
Mm-hmm.
And, it was not a fun experience.
Yeah, I bet.
Because you're like, why are you doing this? And they are acting the same way. They're like, I'm going to tell you right now, this is, I like Posca markers. This is not my favorite medium, though. But they're fun.
Oh,
yeah? Yeah, they're fun to play with. I like watercolors a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Like, I know. Anyways, I like layering these colors and kind of building on them, and then eventually, it starts giving shape to whatever it is you're doing.
That's cool.
But it's definitely more abstract. In my the way I use it is more abstract, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I watch a lot of people with their Poscas, and I've seen everything from people doing like super detailed portraits to stuff like this to just wacky art.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going off of this picture that I found on your Insta, where Biz is meowing real big,
Oh yes.
and I don't know if it's coming through quite yet.
It's looking cool so far.
Oh, thanks. You got to be patient. Sometimes it gets a little damp. I'm using watercolor paper too, so it just absorbs the heck out of it. But sometimes like it gets real tacky, and then I go to start drawing or using one color, and it's like, nope, not that. Don't do that. All right.
I'm gonna flip over to my Instagram real quick. I'm gonna send you the pro.
Well, does Biz has a profile?
Okay, I'm back. Can you hear me okay?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So the markers that you're using, there's an artist here in town who uses those. Art is just his hobby. It's not, he just grabs scratch paper and just entertains himself, and it's therapeutic. And it surprises me that he's not already making like professional comic books, because he's just that good.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I sent you his profile so you can check that out.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
There's something else that I used to do was I made 2 comic books with a friend, and we would go and sell them at like Chicago Comic Con, and at what was the other one? We'd go to Detroit. We would, a lot of stuff in Michigan. But we got to know like a lot of the comic book people here in town, and that was kind of cool. Just because it was neat, like.
Yeah.
I never thought I would make a comic book. You know what I mean? Like.
That's amazing.
But it wasn't it sold. I mean, we sold, hundreds of them. It wasn't like thousands or millions or anything, but.
Wow.
And so it's like, people have that somewhere in their collections.
Yeah.
It's kind of neat. Like,
more people have your art than they have Van Gogh's art. Look at you.
I guess you're right. Trying to get this. Thanks for letting me guinea pig on Biz here.
Oh, anytime. I think it's fun that people want to make art about her.
Well, I've been like trying to like practice this. I feel like I'm better with human faces than I am with animals, which is whatever. But it's still a lot of fun. What? So besides roller derby, what else do you like to do?
That's about all I really have time and energy for until I can get my health into a better spot. That's why I really like embroidery. It seems to be like one of the most accessible mediums that I've tried using. Like I first got really sick about almost 20 years ago now, and it just kind of like is a roller coaster. So I have good times and bad times. And in the very beginning, when I couldn't even get out of bed, I used to hand roll beads out of paper. It's a technique that comes out of France, and it's as meticulous as it sounds, where everything is the same size and you just hand roll and hand seal each bead. And I really like doing that for a while, and then I've tried painting and sewing and all kinds of different things, but I just really, really like embroidery. It's calming, whereas a lot of other ones, it seems like you can't just sit in one space. I'm always moving around and trying to figure stuff out.
Right.
And I do not have the talent for drawing. Never have.
I don't know if I do either. No. It's funny because I used to draw all the time, but I stopped, and just like something like I don't know. You have to keep doing it, otherwise you're gonna forget how, you know.
Yeah.
And my wife Megan, like she's been doing art forever.
Oh, yeah?
Huh?
I said, oh yeah?
Yeah. And she anyways, we were like, I don't know, not to get too personal, but we were having some issues and stuff, and so we were like, to a point where like, just trying different things out to like, communicate better. And we started trying and we would go have a beer if I was fine with it, and then we would go and draw together. And she got me my own sketchbook and a nice pen, and she already had all this stuff, for herself, but she got me my stuff so that way I could do it too. And then we would have, art dates, and that's kind of how we started doing our art night, was because we were there at the brewery, and they were like, you should bring back Drink and Draw. So we did that, and then yeah, that was kind of what started it all.
That is such a cool story.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, it is cool. It's funny though, because there was many times where we would just show up and like nobody would come, but we changed the name from Drink and Draw to Art Night, and then people started showing up.
Oh, nice.
Funny. Yeah, because everyone told us like, well, Drink and Draw sounds scarier. And it's like, I don't blame you, I guess, but and anyways, what was I gonna say about it? Oh, right. But there's many nights where we wouldn't have anybody there. It would just be the two of us, and and so she was like, I just see these as just date nights that just get interrupted once in a while by people who want to make art with us.
Right.
It's like, that is the best way to think about it. I used to get so stressed out about art night. Now it's like, And then seriously though, like like as soon as like they stopped stressing out about it, like a lot of people started coming. So I was like, okay. So we
So what's the name of the venue?
it's 515 Brewing Company.
Okay. Where's that?
It's in Clive.
Oh, okay.
And they I've been there for 11 years, but they were like the first home brewers that I knew that would that started up their own business, to sell beer, here in Iowa, their own beer. And now they have one of the best female brewers. I don't know if it's in the state or but she's really good at what she does, and she's super smart and knowledgeable, and the beers taste so good. So we will both gush on Barb like all the time because she knows how to make good beer. So, but
Nice.
she's won awards and stuff like that for their beer. Yeah. Anyways, but the owners are really nice, and they have been really supportive of what we're doing because it brings people into their place. But it's yeah. Do you have a website or anything like that?
No, I actually have to be careful about that because I'm on Social Security.
Oh,
So, as soon as they find out that you're like generating an income, they're like, "Oh, you're not disabled. We're going to take all your resources away from you." And like, I'm terrified about that happening. So, even when I go and vend at places and they post about it ahead of time and they ask for an artist bio so they can do a shout out, like, I don't do it.
it's smart.
I show up, I do my vending. If people want to know more about me, I give them my Instagram and I go home.
Gotcha.
And it makes me sad to do that because it almost makes me feel like a criminal or like I'm doing something bad.
You're missing out on the part that, sometimes it's a fun part, like
Yeah.
you get to know people and stuff like that.
Yeah. So I'm really grateful for, just kind of the doors that it's open. Because I went to school for like finance stuff, and I did retirement finance and stock market stuff, and then I got sick, and I was like, I've never been trained in the arts, but that's what makes me happy. And so my therapist was like, do whatever makes you happy to help you cope and deal with, losing the ability to do certain things. So I'm just really grateful, even just like going to Mainframe on Friday and being able to like see other people who I know and say hi, and just a good crowd of people who seems to be willing to like show their support. Whereas it seems like a lot of other places in our community, people are competitive and want to tear you down. And I'm just not hanging out with those circles,
Yeah, that's something we noticed too. Is that it depends on which art circles you're hanging out with. Like, some of them could be really cliquey.
Yeah.
And it's a little frustrating.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I'm not interested in gossip. I'm not interested in tearing anybody down. I'm not interested in ripping off other people's art. I'm just looking for a community of people who love making art and like making art in the vicinity of other people,
Yeah, and that's makes it much. I don't know, the community aspect. I was just talking to somebody else about this yesterday, about how like there are certain people that will just keep it, like they don't want to share their secrets. And not that it's whatever, like if you feel like that's what you need, then fine, but like if you can't if I feel like I'm one of those people that are like more, if there's more community, then there's success. And if you can have success with something, and let's say like, whatever, you can bring more people along, right? Like that's my thing is like even with our stuff, like we started our website so that way we can go ahead and sell other people's artwork, and then like not so we can make money off of them, but so we can go ahead and just help them make their just get their art out there, right?
Mhm.
And then like and it's weird because I talk to other people about like, hey, this is what we're doing. They're like, why would you do that? Why are you uh, uh, not just promoting yourselves, or why are you doing this? And it's like I'm not necessarily in it to do all that. I'm just here to build a community, make some friends, and make some art. And if we make money along the way, then great.
Right. Yeah, absolutely that part. I've only been vending since November of last year.
Oh wow.
And sometimes people will come around to me at the end of the night and they'll be like, hey, we know you have chronic illness. Was it worth it for you to like suit up and show up and do all these things? And I said, the secret that I use to keep myself happy is that I just set intentions before I go that I'm going to be joyful and have a good time.
That's awesome.
I don't focus on sales. I don't feel comfortable self-promoting. I don't feel comfortable being in a salesperson position. I just want to go there and like, because we're all going through some stuff right now anyway. And I just like people coming to my table. I'm a tactile person, so I encourage people to like touch the stuff on my table. If I have bracelets, I'm like, try on the necklace. Like,
yeah,
have this be all immersive. And, sometimes people don't buy anything, and like, I don't care. It's like, I got to go out and play and be amongst other people who needed my energy or I needed theirs. And I don't really have an agenda. Like, I'm poor and making money is a bonus, but it's not the end all be all.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I will say, if most of us were out to make money, I don't know if we would be doing what we're doing.
True. Very true.
I mean, to me, this is all passion stuff. Like, I mean, this is. I mean, anyways, I was telling somebody else was talking to me about something like that, where they were saying like there's all these websites that you can, let's say like, oh yeah, we'll create your website and it'll have like these things that will make money. And it's like, well, why do I want that? And then the idea is like, well, you're not making a website because you care about anything that you're making or selling. You just create a website to just to make money. So, where do you want to spend your time? Do you want to spend time, doing something that you're passionate about and that you might not make money on, but you're gonna still love yourself and enjoy yourself at the end of the day, or you're gonna spend time, like over there, trying to make money and stuff where who knows if you'll make money, but you gotta put energy into it, and maybe that's not the thing,
Mm-hmm.
All right. This cat chest always get me. I know it doesn't have to look perfect, but you know what? I just want it to look more poofy, if I'm being honest.
Mm-hmm.
I am not. Not hating this poorly drawn pet drawing. So
I think it's fascinating when artists can use colors other than like what the brain perceives it to be. Like if I just see my cat, I'm like, oh, okay, she's got some kind of orangey brown, she's got black, and she's got white. And the fact that artists can be like, I'm using purple and it's going to make sense. I'm like, yeah, it absolutely does.
I with these ones in particular, I wanted to just be really abstract with this. Yeah, I don't know. Like I like the colors make me feel good. All right, I think I'm gonna call it. What do you think?
I think it's perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I don't know if. Oh wait, I did forget one part of this. I gotta draw my stars. All right. Let's see if I rip it. Oh, just a little bit. That was being really rough, though.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
There's Biz, everybody.
Yay. It's just like looking into a mirror.
That's right. A trippy acid trip mirror. Well, that was fun. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. I think I need to call it. Call it a night. But thank you so much for joining, and Tara, and it was nice chatting while we were doing this, and thank you so much for Biz for being the model tonight.
Well, thank you for having us. This was so much fun.
Good. Well, hopefully we'll see you on here again.
All right, sounds good. Have a great night.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
All right. So, just to recap, tomorrow, be there, 515 Brewing Company. We got the art night. We're going to be doing create your own crawler labels. So you turn this into this, and then it'll be voted on all week. Your art will be voted on at online as well as at the brewery, or create coasters. And then Tuesday night we'll be at the block party, and then Wednesday night we'll be at Cesso's on Franklin. Franklin Junior High. We'll be there, and then Thursday we're taking a break. Friday we're doing the Lantern Parade. Saturday we'll be at Paws and Pints. Oh my goodness. And then also maybe the People's Pride, which I know that we would love to go to that. So have a great night. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out. Appreciate it. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. And later this week, be sure to come by. I will give you a sticker. Um, and yes, get some art made. All right. Thanks.